Do you like to know the top 3 reasons as to why you're probably not yet living your best life? It comes down to these 3 secrets, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 spiritual secrets as to why it is you're probably not yet living your best life. And by understanding these secrets and changing your habits, you can start living at your highest potential. So let's get started. The first one is this. The first is, well, believe. The difference between people who are living their very best life in the now, in the present, and those who are still struggling in many different ways is quite simply the fact that the people who are leading their best lives believe that they deserve this very best life. In fact, they feel that it is their right, it is their God-given divine right as to how it is they can receive the very best in life. And they're very open, their energy is open to becoming a better version of themselves, and it actually spills over in their attitude towards people and the things that they do. Now, point number 2 is this. You've probably not considered this, but it is as simple as not being so focused on the how. A lot of people have tunnel vision in life. They believe that the only way to create a certain amount of success, to be able to become attractive, to be able to be in love with somebody, comes down to this one particular remedy. And they become way too focused on the how, instead of being open and receptive and calling in from your own level of magnetism all the good things that you deserve. I also want to highlight that the how isn't always tied to money. Although money is a tool, and it's a very important tool that comes into play, you need to understand that you need to appreciate the differences in the lives that we all lead and the differences in your own talents. For example, if you ask somebody who is very, very good at math and yet terrible at literature to become a best-selling author, it probably becomes a bit challenging for that person. Likewise, if you're the type of person who does not do well when it comes to things that require linear thought, and you ask them to analyze lots of charts and graphs and maybe start creating their own innovation that has to do with technology, that person will find it very difficult. So understand where your strengths are and let go of the how. What worked as a formula for one person may not work for you. What works for you should feel good, and you should be able to recognize that feeling of, oh, this feels so good as I'm doing it. And that is probably the best method that serves you. Point number 3 is this. Point number 3 is that a lot of people on their life journey don't actually understand the importance of tuning out the people around them. This is very important because our environment does affect us. If you are in an environment that is toxic, in an environment where everybody's trying to hold you down, and you are allowing yourself to be penetrated by all of their negativity, your inner self-talk has a lot more fighting to do. But if you allow yourself to be in an environment that is far more tranquil and conducive to you being able to hear your own thoughts, and you focus on allowing yourself to create new neural pathways, for example, by using affirmations to help yourself appreciate who you are and how awesome you are, that will very likely, in the long term, potentially even the short term, depending on the methods you use, create long-lasting results. So if you enjoyed this particular video, please make sure that you start doing the things that I've mentioned so that you can start leading your best life, not tomorrow or next week, but now. Start ramping up your belief and also letting go of the method as to how, and trust that the universe will deliver the best method that suits you and your talents and your gifts. And lastly, start tuning down those voices. Squish the voices of that negative person in your life who is not supportive of your goals. And know that your very best life is waiting for you. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click like and subscribe so that we can continue to notify you. Oh yes, the notifications bell, so that you can start leading your best life, being supported by a community of people who equally believe in you. And I'll speak to you in my next video. Bye!